What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lady Scrap. You know your favorite Don Wolf from the West Side Fruits. And guess what? Y'all love to piss me off. And I'm speaking generally. I'm not speaking personally. Just as I observe the world, as I just peep stuff, as I pay attention to stuff. Why y'all want to piss me off? That's what I say. Why y'all want to? Because really, y'all don't even know y'all doing it. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. So how are y'all supposed to know that y'all grinding my gears? For real, honestly, truly, truthfully. Nevertheless, how is it, why is it that, I don't want to say the white man, but I mean, I guess that's what it is. Why is it the white man can ask you a question? Hey, who shot Johnny? You gonna answer it. You gonna politely tell this white man who shot Johnny, and you don't even know why you telling them. You just answering the motherfucking questions. As if you didn't have a choice not to answer. Why is that? What's up with that? Who made that a thing? Is that a slave mentality? You know what I mean? We listen to the white man, but not each other. Is that some ancestral shit going on that we ain't even aware of for real? Our ancestors would have answered. Our ancestors would have minded. Our ancestors wouldn't have. So Simon says answer, I'm going to answer. Nigga ain't even got to say Simon says. Is that where we at with it, what's going on with it? Is that a perspective? It's definitely my perspective. Again, why is it I can say, have you ever been locked up? And a motherfucker, a person, a human being, trying not to curse, and a human being will bust out and hit me with, I can't even talk about that. What? This is a yes or no question. You don't even know where I'm going with it. Have you ever been, you don't know if I want to ask you, do you know how to make a spread or not? You don't know if I want to ask you, did you deserve to go? You don't know what I want to ask you. All you know is I'm asking you, I am inquiring about, you may or may not have been incarcerated, have had a jail experience. And again, if Simon said, what's it like in prison? You're going to say, oh, you know what? I ain't never been. Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's like this, it's like that, it's like this, and it's like that, and like this, and like that, and it's like this. I don't understand. What the fuck? I'm not trying to incriminate you. I don't want to incriminate you. You know why? Because I know how it feels to be incriminated. I know how it feels to feel as if you don't need to be talking to nobody with a camera in their face, with a camera in your face, I mean. With a phone in your face, a camera in your face, anything of the sort that's making you second guess, question, wonder what's going on, or what do you have that's going on. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the difference? Or is it just the simple fact that I'm a female? Is it just the simple fact that I'm a woman? Forget the fact that I'm the color I am, because that's going to be a whole nother slew of reasons why not, right? That'd just be a whole nother reason why, another thing type of situation to add on to it. Or am I wrong for looking at it like that? It ain't got nothing to do with me, generally speaking. It ain't got nothing to do with us women. Okay, so let's think about it. Sports broadcasters, you know, the sports broadcaster, she's the same color as me. She is a she, her, woman, lady, female, all of that. And she can ask you whatever about the sports, right? And are we feeling like I shouldn't be comparing gangbanging to sports? It's a sport. This is a sport to be a gang member, gangbanger. Are you kidding me? You are literally playing a dangerous game with your life. You are literally playing with your life. Whether you are out there literally saying freeze, whether you're literally out there saying tag, you're it, whether you're literally out there saying catch me if you can, whether it won't be me, ETK, et cetera, et cetera. You get what I'm saying? You get where I'm at with it, right? So again, in this sport, why I can't ask you regular, but Simon can ask you, Josh can ask you, Matt can ask you, and it's nothing. No, you know what? I ain't gonna say it's nothing. Matter of fact, when you get in trouble for answering, Because then there's that. You done got in trouble for the response you gave to the question you didn't have to answer, right? Now you tripping off the feedback. You tripping off the comments. You tripping off the spectators. You are tripping off the hate. And my thing is, you didn't have to answer it. So what are you tripping off? You mad at yourself? Oh, as I look, as I gander, as I observe, people don't be mad at the people. People be mad at the interviewer. People be mad at Matt, Brian, Josh, Simon. Why are y'all mad at him, them, when all they did was ask? Why you not mad at the person that's answering because they had the choice not to answer? They tell me no, and I'm a part of the culture. They tell me no, and I understand more than ever. They tell me no, and nowhere near, in no way, form, or fashion am I a biased female. But they still tell me no. They still tell me I can't talk about this, I can't talk about that. And again, Matt can ask you literally, what happened on the night of the murder? Where were you when? Who's to blame for? And y'all just gonna answer? Y'all just gonna flat out say? Y'all just straight up responding. And they are not a part of the culture. They have never walked a day in your shoes. Never will. How about that? They never have and never will. Why don't we pay attention to that? Why aren't we caring about that? Why is that not a thing? Again, why as the spectators, why as the commentators, the commenters, us, why do we feel the need to get mad at whoever then responded? We mad at Pootie for answering the motherfucking question. We mad at Pootie for answering the questions. But again, we not mad at, no, we mad at Matt. I said that wrong. We mad at Matt for asking the question. And we are not mad at Pootie for answering it. My thing is, I don't even know what made it a thing for us to be like, oh, you know what? They got paid to do this podcast, so now we're going to be even more mad at them for answering the question. No, Newpits. Yeah, as a group, Newpit. Why are y'all mad at the interviewer? What? You can't be mad at no questions I'm asking. Why? Because again, like I'm trying to emphasize, because again, like I keep saying, it's your choice to answer. Now, let's see. Let's say, for whatever reason, we done put in the contract, you have to answer everything, or you not getting paid. You have to answer everything, or, whatever another stipulation, whatever another reason be to where they feel forced, okay? They feel forced to answer this question, right? So let's just think about it. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it, right? So it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Again, am I giving people too much credit to not have a brain or to have the brain they not using? Which one is it? Are y'all not using the brain I know you got? Or do you not have a brain? I don't even know which one of who is that the scarecrow? Who needed a brain? I might be showing my age with that. Nevertheless, let me keep going. My point is, if a person said, hey, Scrap, hey, hood chick, let me holler at you, I'll pay you to talk to you. I'll pay you to let me interview you. All right. Here comes the question. So I heard you did some time. Now, in my case, again, I'm speaking for myself. Yeah, I can answer that. Yeah, I done did some time. I know what it's like in there. Did you see any murders, any killings? Did you see any women getting raped? You know what I mean? Stereotypically asking what a person may think they seeing on TV or something of the sort, right? So with that, I'm answering. No, that ain't my story. Now, it's not for me to say, oh, yeah, this was going on, that was going on. I don't give a damn. It ain't my story. I wasn't a part of the people that was committing the crimes while already doing time for a crime. Me, personally. Now, let's say I was. Let's say I know a female that got beat up because my cellie beat her up. That still ain't my story to tell. Let's say I did the beating up. Let's say I personally was the one in there Politic and gang banging. It still ain't my story to tell. Now, you see how that works? You only know what I tell you. So why would I tell you anything? Exactly. You only know what I tell you. So why would I tell you anything? Especially when I see you are worried about, especially when I see you are focused on, especially when I see you are asking me the wrong stuff. Something that has nothing to do with my brand for real. I don't give a DAMN. I don't give a darn. Let me say that. I don't give a darn about the image. I don't give a darn how I became your POV, your FYP on your explore page, on your suggested reels. I don't care how that came about. Because guess what? That's you and your algorithm. That is you and your interests. Like I keep saying, like I said last week, you set that up for me to darken your doorstep and be a part of you, to come across you, for you to find yourself now interested in me. You haven't did nothing to make me interested in you. So again, you want to talk to me, you paying me, you're interested in me. I'm controlling the narrative. I'm controlling the story. I am controlling what's going on. I will make sure nothing that I don't want out is out. I could even just make it seem like I'm schizophrenic and make that a narrative, make that a thing to be talking to a person as if I don't even know what's going on. I don't even understand what the heck it said. Hello. I don't even know what made you ask me that. You know what I mean? Just totally switch it on some Orlando Brown stuff. Shout out to him. Totally switch it on some, who else they be thinking is crazy? Because they're controlling their own narrative. Because they are controlling how you judge them. I'd rather you call me crazy than a punk. I'd rather you call me crazy than a snitch. You see what's going on? You see what I'm saying? Who said crazy is better though? It's better than being called a punk. It's better than being called a snitch in the culture I'm a part of. See? Or is it not? Tell me. Am I worried about the wrong stuff? Am I looking at it wrong? Is a person looking at it like, oh, you a female, it ain't none of that? However, comma, you know you can't say that when a lot, when a few women have paved the way, made a way, have rebranded, branded, stood up for, emphasized the respect that they are having for themselves, the gangsterism that they got in this culture. Bottom line. So why is it you can fake give the woman her accolade? You can fake give the woman her praise by saying, yeah, I fuck with her. Yeah, she from the hood. Yeah, I respect for her. I got love for her. However, comma, she can't ask me squat. She can't ask me nothing. Let me go talk to Matt though. Is that selling a soul? Should I look at it like you selling your soul? Oh, that's not it? Is that another Illuminati sacrifice? Are you trying to be a part of the Diamond Eye? Is that what's going on? No, I shouldn't look at it like that. It's all about perspectives, right? It's all about views, right? Exactly. When I say I done did so much and I don't even know where I had paused my thought, y'all just bear with me because I don't even freaking know. And I wasn't even in a position to run it back a little bit to try and pick it up where I left off. However, I know the gist of what I'm talking about. So I may repeat myself until I get to where I was supposed to be. Again, bear with me. You feel me? Bear with me. Life is life and stuff is stuffing and it's happening. But nevertheless, though, where are we at with the points that I'm proving? Where are we at with why is the stigma the way it is? Why is the stereotypes the way they are? Is it really a man versus woman situation? Because is it really like black versus white for real? It's just everybody for themselves. We can't even say every man for themselves. It's just everybody for themselves. That's just what it is. At the same time, though, if you paying and depending on how much you paying, or do it matter how much you paying? I would get different results out of people. Is that what the world wants me to believe? Is that what y'all want me to believe? Because we all contributing. We all making the world go round. We are all commenting, feeling like we are mad at the journalist. We are mad at the interviewee. We are mad at the person that's asking the questions again instead of the person that's answering them. Why do we feel like the person that's asking the questions is a federale, is a ratatouille, is an informant, is working with the, but we ain't paying attention to our homeboy that we know is a snitch? Really, we paying attention to him, but we ain't did nothing with him and we not gonna say nothing to him. What about that? I didn't paid you to talk to you. You talking to me, and now I'm working with the police because I asked you something and you answered it. It's almost as if you forgot what you answered. It's almost as if you forgot that this is not imaginary. It's almost as if you forgot you broke the law. Again, you want to blame me. You want to get mad at my platform because who's listening? I don't know. That's just like on Facebook. Who's following me? I don't know. On InstaSnitch, who's watching and following, who liking and comment? I don't know. Again, we all say, you know, the feds is watching. You know, they got informants. You know, the police is watching. The police is on the page. They on your page. If we're able to say all of that, how soon do we forget that they following everybody then? If that's the case, you a part of the culture, they following you. I'd be a fool to think it ain't some motherfucking, I'd be dumb to think it ain't somebody watch. It'd be crazy of me to believe. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, however, comma, I'm not a threat because I don't incriminate. However, comma, I'm not a threat because I don't wish to incriminate. I don't ask to incriminate. I'm trying to change stereotypes. I'm trying to enlighten perspectives. I'm trying to change point of views. I'm trying to let everybody know we are one. Even though we're not. Yeah, we got different morals and principles. We all don't have the same parents. We was raised differently. There's some similarities in there though. So again, if we all can say this is a thing, we all can say that we've heard of this before, we can all say, oh yeah, why do we forget when the situation is real and we see that it's real? Maybe because it's easy to do so. Is that what it is? It's easy to say, oh yeah, the podcasters are snitches. Is that what we saying? It's easy to say the bloggers are telling. Again, you see this motherfucker recording. Let me tell y'all something. The people is mad at me for turning around in my video. You did a whole bow face, and all I'm asking you to do is let me interview you for my podcast. Prime fucking example. Prime fucking example right there. Straight up, just like that. Why is it we feel like we can just point the blame again, all because I'm asking the question? Why do you feel like you know that I'm incriminating people and you ain't even listened to my stuff a day in your life? Again, y'all turning around. Again, you putting your head down. Do you know me or not? When can I not be trusted? When was it a thing to not trust me? Why am I part of the stigma? All podcasters are the same? How you putting me in a category and you ain't even gave me a chance? It's the fact that, again, I'm a part of the culture and you don't want to see if I'm doing something different. You think I'm like a zebra? You think I'm just matching stripes? I know I wear Adidas, but goddamn, shout out to that. I'm just saying, you're thinking because you're assuming. Smooth making assumptions. She from the town, she from the set, she from the barrio, she's from the culture. However, my eyebrow is up because she want to talk to niggas now. I get all these BS accolades of doing street games. First female to do street games. I made the street games look cool in a game making aspect, I guess, because what I knew how to answer the questions, because what I controlled the narrative, because what I told what I wanted to tell. I said what I wanted to say. I spoke on what I wanted to speak on. A person didn't tell me to disrespect. A person didn't tell me what made me do. A person didn't tell me how to, like, what? I volunteered the information I decided to volunteer and made it look like all gang members should think like me. I decided to answer the questions how I answered the questions and made it look like I don't know what I made it look like. But again, I get all these BS accolades for doing the interview. I get all these BS accolades for making myself noticeable during the interview, I guess. I get all these BS accolades going viral, making a person feel like, oh yeah, I'm the female face of the FTB over there on Vermont Street, Jefferson. Okay. My thing is though, why do y'all think I'm a part of the informants though? Again, I gotta bring it back too, so I don't lose y'all. I gotta make it make sense. If I wasn't talking crazy on that, why do you think I'm asking you some craziness? If I didn't incriminate myself over there, why do you think I'm finna incriminate you? Oh, okay, wait, then there's that. We're not the same. I ain't did what you did. You don't even know what I done. I don't know what you done. We're assuming that neither one of us is some marks. We're assuming that neither one of us is busters. We're assuming that none of us have been popped that and ain't popped back. We're assuming. It's all an assumption. So again, with us assuming this, why do y'all, why do you feel as if I'm a Sour Patch Kid to where I'm gonna ask you that? Why do you feel as if just because I know what I know about you, that's a fact, I'm gonna ask about that? Why do you think that that's the most interesting thing about you? How about that for wording? Why do you feel like that's all I have to talk about with you? Why do you feel like that's all you have to talk about with me? Why is that the main subject? Again, you ain't even checked my stuff out. Again, what about the homies that have done it? It's people that you know that have done it. You ain't even listening to them? Or you think, again, they ain't like you. Niggas ain't the same. Motherfuckers ain't who they portraying to be. Niggas ain't who they think they is. Or you expecting them to do that. You ain't them. You ain't that. You this, you that. How am I supposed to look at it? Again, how am I supposed to take it personally and generally speaking? You putting people in categories that don't even need to be in. You Xing me off the list before you even give me a chance, and I ain't never gave you a reason not to give me a chance. That's the point of it all right there. Why aren't you giving the podcast a chance? Why aren't you answering the questions that I have to ask? Why aren't you letting me know, oh no, homegirl, you asking me some BS? Say it. Tell me. I gotta ask you the question first, though, right? You gotta give me the time to ask. You gotta allow me the space. You gotta be willing, you know, to just see. Niggas just can't test the waters with me, huh? That's what it is. They don't know what to expect. And again, I get these BS accolades for the, again, the motherfucker tell me, I see you doing your thing. You don't want to be a part of it? If you see me doing my thing, you should see that you don't see nobody that I done did the thing with. Apparently the thing is thinging. Apparently stuff is happening, is going on, like I'm saying. Apparently the questions are still being asked. And look at that. No one is saying the homegirl be asking some BS. No one is saying, hey, the homegirl gonna get niggas caught up. No one is saying I never talk to her again. We ain't paying attention to that though, huh? We pay attention to the fact that Simon said, who shot John John and Ray Ray? And y'all answering the questions. So now we gotta talk about Simon said. So now we gotta talk about how much of an informant Simon is. Simon is working with the feds. What? If I just, okay, wait, let me slow it down. Cause y'all know my brain be brain now. She be going fast. Let me slow it down. So if you're willing to take whatever amount of money to answer these questions, what's the difference between taking the McDonald's meal on the first 48? What's the difference between the snitch and the interrogation room? Oh, because that's free telling. That's the difference. See how the line always moving? I say it's the levels for snitching. Nigga, swear to God, it ain't. Sounds like it is to me. Sounds like I don't know how to look at it. Or am I just the unicorn that be looking at stuff way so differently? I'm not even on the same. I'm not even a part of the. I'm in my own. Which one is it? I don't know. Help me out, y'all. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just paying attention. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I play chess, you know? Shout out to that. Shout out to me. Shout out to you listening. Because again, I'm trying to make it make sense because it's not making any sense to me. I don't understand why y'all mad at me. I don't understand why y'all mad at them. Anybody that's asking the person questions willingly, right? We all got that right, right? We be exercising certain rights. We be picking and choosing when we gonna step on the crack and break our mama back, right? We ain't walking under ladders. We don't fuck with black cats, you know? We just be depending on what superstition is what and when we gonna. Okay, so yeah, let me slow it down. I'm going too fast for y'all. Like I said, let me slow it the fuck down. Again, why I can't interview you for the podcast? You think you're not interested? You ain't listening. You not listening. Because all I'm doing is asking general questions. All I'm doing is trying to change the perspective. You know, you may be from somewhere, you may not be from somewhere. You may be a product of your environment. You may not be a product of your environment. Again, are you listening? Have you checked me out? Is this your first one? Shout out to that if it is, you know? Shout out to you if you haven't listened. Still, I appreciate you for knowing who I am and knowing what I'm doing. Because if and when the word podcast comes up, I appreciate the fact that you say, yeah, the homegirl do that shit. I don't know nothing about it. At least say that. Can I get that? Shit. Am I getting that out? Like, damn. Can I get that out here? You know? Just a little bit of word of mouth. Just, you know? I got her Instagram. I don't know what it's called. She be saying something. You can follow her if you want. Can I get that? A little bit of that? She might want to talk to you. You know, you be thinking about doing a podcast. Talk to her. Check her out. It be sounding like she know what she talking about. It be sounding like she understand. Like, damn. Perspective, point of view, POV, for your pleasure, for your page, for your algorithm. Can I be a part of that? Can I stay a part of it? Can y'all make it make sense? Again, or are we all just programmed to not make it make sense? It's black and white. So if the white is asking the black and the black is answering because the white paid the black, we not mad at that. Until they in the interrogation room, until they on first word, until they up in the shackles. That's when we paying attention. That's when we like, oh no, hold on. This nigga was just going to work. Oh no, hold on. This fool just had a whole career in front of him. Oh no, wait, hold on. This dude is just a father. This is just a mother. This is just an entrepreneur. That. The line is always moving, right? Again, the line is always moving, and you didn't have to incriminate yourself. You telling me I incriminated you? I didn't, what? I didn't tell you what to say. I didn't tell you to answer that. Why do you think I said, hey, feds, hey, FBI, hey, police, listen to this episode right here. Hey, check this out. Again, I'm a part of a culture. I'm already attracting them. We got to make it make sense, people. And what if I'm wrong? Because again, it's just my perspective. It's just my view. It's just how I'm looking at stuff, you know? I don't be thinking, I don't be hoping or wishing like y'all. I don't just be, yeah. And again, maybe because I know I'm not. Whatever FBI, whatever federal, whatever police, whatever sheriff, whatever highway patrol, state trooper, constable, it goes on and on. Whatever local law abiding citizen, person, worker, first responder, whatever the fuck we gonna call them, whatever the heck we gonna name them. Any of them that's listening to me and hear me, you can't use none of what I mean. All you can do is say, I got a good head on my shoulders, and I know that. Yeah, I pat myself on the back. It ain't cocky or confident. It's just a fact. It ain't even nothing to assume. I know I got a good head on my shoulders. Shoulders. I know I speak very well with some literacy. So again, it ain't too much you can use off of the people that I interview, whether you know that they're an ex-parolee, ex-con, ex-felon, misdemeanoring, king misdemeanor around this motherfucker. And I didn't talk to him. Still ain't asking why they got so many misdemeanors. I still ain't asking why, what makes a felon a felon. I'm not asking no stick ass shit like that because I know what it takes. What are we talking about? The perspective. Exactly. So you can't get nothing off of me. Again, you over there listening to Brian, Jake, Matt, Damon, Johnny, all of them. I ain't gonna even keep going because then it'll get a little biracial with the names. But you listen to them, Simon says, Because that's your buddy, your pal. Possibly, maybe. Y'all done went to the same school. You aware of what they're doing. Again, the homegirl got a podcast. Check it out. Just like that, you aware of what's going on. So you say, you know what, they're a part of the culture. Let me see what they got going on. This the next blogger that's ratatouillean. Is that's like y'all be looking at this the next person that's telling me this was going on with the Bloods and this was going on with the Crips and this was going on with the ETK, et cetera, et cetera. That's what we doing. Loose lips, sink ships. It's a trip. And again, you mad at me. Not even mad at me, because you are mad at me, but I don't even know why you mad at me. However, you mad at all of us. That's what I was getting away from. Not just mad at me, you mad at all of us podcasters. You're mad at all of us journalists for just simply asking questions that you decide to answer. You're mad at us for answering. Well, you have a choice. That E40 and Too Short song is still relevant to me. Everybody has choices. Yeah. Maybe that should be the name of this, choices or not. Talk too much is really the thing, though. That's what I'm trying to get you. You talk too much and not about the right stuff. You talk too much, you think it's cool because he didn't get you some money to do it, and you need to ask him, flip it on them. You feel like the question's uncomfortable, don't answer the question. You done sold your soul. That's where I was at with it, huh? That's the sacrifice, that's the Illuminati. You done sold your soul for a goddamn response. You done sold your soul for a couple of dollars. You done pulled a Brorilla? Is that what it is? You selling your family out real quick for 2,500? That's all you need? You finna flip that and turn that into more at the expense of who? Are you gonna be able to enjoy it? Now you finna put a hit out on the person that asked you a question? Now you finna say, oh, they gotta be. When again, they doing some stuff that they been doing. They doing some stuff they been interested in. And what are we doing? Following. What are we doing? Interested in it too. What are we doing? Minding their business. Because what? They're minding ours. When again, here go the homegirl. Doing the same thing, but better. Doing the same thing, less incriminating. Doing the same thing with a good perspective, with a good viewpoint, with a good message, you know? And I can't even get a niggas turn around about face on me. Remember that viral video? Niggas said they can't even show their face and got a social media. Niggas said, oh no, I'm gonna get you by association because you a liability, homegirl. I can't be seen on your shit. And all. If they know you, they know you, fool. It ain't got nothing to do with being seen on my shit. Like, but I hear you though. HoodChicks35 at Gmail for your interviews, fool. Check me out. You feel me? Follow me. YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon, Google, Apple Podcasts, all of that. All podcast platforms, the Hood Chick. It's your favorite. I moved from the West Side Fruits. Oh, I think that's how I'm gonna start ending it. It's your favorite. I moved from the West Side Fruits. Y'all caught that? Y'all like that?